Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 66 of Saving Southend with me, Bearlenation. We've had a busy summer once again at Roots Hall, and today we kick off our championship season. Roll the intro, and let's get into it. As I said, viewers, we have had a busy transfer window here at Roots Hall and a record-breaking one as well. And this is the record breaker. We've already got an issue, as you can probably tell, but we'll get to that in a minute. So welcome Radeon RX. We've signed him for £625,000 from Brest in France. He is a left back, 24 years old, on a 3-year deal on £6,500 a week, and he's filled his late permit. And I didn't notice because I am an idiot. So as a result of that, he is on loan at Besiktas. But the last time we did this, we did get the work permit in the end and recalled the player in January. So hopefully we can do the same here with Radeon. Either way, welcome Radeon, and I hope he's in a Southend shirt very, very soon. Next up is Patrick Adder, who's come on loan from Everton for the season. We're paying him £7,250 a week. A player that we were after signing permanently, but unfortunately chose Everton over us, and we got him on loan immediately. He is a striker, but can play again anywhere across that attacking midfield. Dribbling of 13, finishing of 11, composure of 15, really good mentally, decent physicals as well. 17 acceleration really stands out for me. If he can get in behind defenders, he's going to have a very, very good season here. We've finally got a keeper that belongs to us. Archie Mayer unfortunately couldn't join again because of the finances of the deal. Norwich wanted so much of his wages paying. So we've gone out and bought 34-year-old Mark Gillespie from Burnley for £160,000. £2.5 star, he is obviously at his potential on a 2-year deal at £6,000 a week. A little bit more expensive than what I would have liked for someone of his age, but we needed to get a permanent goalkeeper. We've not had one for the best part of 4 seasons now, and Mark can give us that option. Next up is Antik Nukan. He's come over from Turkey. He is a central defender, 33 years of age. We signed him on a pre-contract. He's here on a 2-year deal on £3,600 a week. 3-star player, obviously playing close to, well, playing at his potential. He's probably going to start to climb, but physically, jumping reach of 17 at 6'5", he could be a really threatening player for us aerially. At 12 heading, marking 14, and tackling of 12, stand out in position 12, and good mentally as well. Like I say, I think for a year or two that we've got him here, he's going to be a very useful signing for us. Another left back in the club, one that can actually play for us this time. Teddy Aloe, he's come on a free transfer from Saint Etienne over in France. 3.5 star potential 4-star player. £1,600 a week is a fairly low wage, I think, for a 24-year-old left back on a 2-year deal. Crossing could be a little bit better, as could positioning, but other than that, I think he looks a fairly solid, well-rounded player. 5'8", he's a little bit on the short side, but marking of 13, tackling of 14, can anticipate a ball, got good pace and stamina on him as well. And he comes here with bags of experience after making 150 appearances in his career. Lewis Dobbin has joined us on a free transfer from Everton on £3,700 a week on a 3-year deal, but he's 23. He's a very young player, 3.5 star, potential to be 4.5 star player. Has only made 2 appearances for Everton in that time, but physically he's really, really good. Good acceleration, good pace on him, decent stamina, can dribble with the ball and has got good technique. I think if we can nurture Lewis here, he could be a very, very good signing for us. A little bit of experience has been brought in at centre-back here with Carl Hawkins. He's come on a free transfer from Sheffield Wednesday. 3-star player, obviously potential 3-star as well. Again, getting very close to his peak. £2,200 a week, again on a 2-year deal. Means it's fairly risk-free for us. If we go down, we're likely to have a good side going into League One, but if we can continue this championship push, we've got a good side to build on from next year as well. Jumping reach of 16, natural fitness of 16, again at 6'5" with 14 heading, he could be another target aerially for us and could be another threat. And I think, again, Kyle could be a really good signing for us. At 30, I think the 2-year deal suits us perfectly because, again, it just gives us that option for a couple of years to get the last good years out of him before he does start to decline. Next up is Brian Alfonso. He's come on loan from Fulham for the season on £5,500 a week. Again, a player that I was looking at signing permanently. Chose Fulham over us, but we've got him on loan. Very delighted to have him here. Passing 16, technique of 17, teamwork of 16. He has got some really, really good attributes for us. Good first touch as well on him. Good decision making. I think Brian Brian, we're going to call him Brian now. He's now Brian. Could be an interesting sign for us and could be the difference between making the assists and not at all. And the final signing so far is James Sweet. He's coming on a free transfer from Arsenal. He was on loan at Millwall last season. 3.5-star potential, 4-star, 22 years old. He has got 2 caps for the Welsh national team. Very expensive wages at £8,000 a week, but I thought he looked really, really good physically. Acceleration, pace of 16, good stamina on him, can pass the ball with 16, good technique, works hard as well, good decision maker as well. Off the ball, granted, is low at 7, but I think he could be a really good signing for us. And again, I think there's potential resale value in James as well. The other names that you can see here as well, viewers, that we've signed are just youngsters who we're going to see how they develop, basically. Outgoing wise, we sold Slazaki, a player that's not really played for us all that much. He's gone back to Hungary for £100,000. The original Ashley Nathaniel George, he has left us and gone to Glenavon over in Ireland for £10,000. Jack Parkinson, a man who broke his ankle last season, never really recovered that. We sold him again. He's followed Victor over to Hungary to the same club for £250,000. Again, just loan signings and a couple of free transfers out. Reece Bennett, a notable free transfer. He's gone to Strasbourg. He did have play for us in the Championship last time and didn't have the best season. And I think with the additions of Antic and Kyle, we've probably got better than Reece now. Release players wise, the main players going out were Connor Shaughnessy, Cameron Borthwick Jackson, Tashaka's gone as well. Other than that, it was more youngsters again. Zach Orr, a player that we saw a couple of times. Other than that, it was just players that we'd had loaned out and just youngsters that weren't going to cut the grade here. Sad to see a couple of these players go because they have had a big impact here, particularly Borthwick Jackson and Tashaka. But they struggled in the Championship before and I felt their time was up. And just quickly, season preview wise and viewers, we are predicted to finish 23rd. We are 50 to 1 on to win the title. If we can do it, that'd be an unbelievable performance from us. I'm thinking there's a few teams that aren't too far in front of us. Sunderland at one point were 50 to 1 as well, so they've obviously made some signings which have improved their likelihood to stay up. But there's a couple of other teams around here that look very similar to us, Charlton and Coventry. If we can get above them and just keep our heads above water this season, we've had a really, really good year. Let's go meet the starting 11 for this opening Championship game as we take on Bristol City. Here it is then, viewers, the starting 11 for today in a new formation of 5-2-2-1. I don't know if it's that or if it's a 5-2-3. We're going to call it 5-2-2-1. But here it is. Mel Mitchell is still suspended from the end of last season. So we start with Gillespie in goal, a back 5 of Medley, Hawkins, Humphreys, Stevenson and Aloha. Sweet and Sabetsenko still here along with Ramsey, who is on the right today, Malford on the left, and Gordon, last year's man of the moment, man of the season, is still up top for us. We fended off a few bids for him of a couple of £1 million. I think he can have another good season here. Gus Poyet is the Bristol City manager. Other than that, don't recognise any names there. Nathaniel Chalobah is one. So again, it just shows the quality of players that are in this league. And hopefully we will be able to keep Chalobah quiet and keep Bristol City quiet and come away with at least a draw here. We'll get those fist pumping, tell the boys to show us what they can do and go out there and make that difference for us. It's such a big game. If we can get off to a good start, that sends promising signs to us throughout that we can progress in this league. Kickoff is here then. Roots Hall awaits once again. Championship football is here. Can we find a way past Bristol City? 8 minutes in, nothing's done at the moment. We'll get the Championship scores up. Sheffield Wednesday took an early lead rather. Brighton are still kicking about in this league from when we were last here. They've gone up and come back down, so we are going to be against them. The other difficult teams will be Norwich and Villa as well, who are still in this league and have come up and gone back down again. As Bristol City go 1-0 up, Leighton Stewart easily finds the back of the net there. That is not a good start. 19 minutes in, it's come from a free kick. It's just played across the back across and then gets the ball into the 6-yard area, just before the 6-yard area. And Stewart is unmarked. There's 5 players around in there, and Stewart has got in between them all and nestles the ball into the back of the net. And that is a really, really poor start from us there. After just 20 minutes, another highlight, Gillespie finds Stevenson. What can he do? Aloha's just off the pitch. I don't know if he's picked up or not, maybe. Long ball down, and it's been picked up by Casasola. Finds Tompkins on this right-hand side. Ball in, but Gillespie. No need to dive there, Gillespie. I'm just putting that out there. There's no need to dive. Make it a camera save. Long ball down the middle now. Gordon heads it back to Ramsey. What can he do now on this right-hand side, rather? Ramsey back to Sweet. Good ball in. Hits the Sweet ball. Malthrin's there. Oh, and that was so close to hitting the crossbar. sorry, so close to going in, it did hit the crossbar. Rather, if it was close to hitting the crossbar, we'd have been. If we weren't needed to hit the crossbar, we'd have been fine. Another Bristol City highlight. 30 minutes in, Malthrin heads it on. No one's there to pick it up. It is now being chased down, but he's come back up. Hawkins finds Sabetsenko into Sweet in the middle. Jordan Sweet once again finds Ramsey, back to Sweet. Malthrin heads it on. Gordon just can't get there, and it's ping-ponged around off Bristol City. Malthrin finds Ramsey, and Aaron Ramsey, what a finish that is for our first goal in the Championship. Welcome to the Championship, Aaron Ramsey. What a way to return to the league that is. What a finish as well. It ping-ponged around. I've not seen a goal like that scored, where the ball just goes that high up in the air as well. And Gordon Malthrin with a lovely head on finds Ramsey, who nestles it. I say nestles it. He absolutely wallops it into the back of the Bristol City net. And there we are, half an hour gone, and we are 1-1 here. And that is a really, really good goal to score. And again, if we can score, that was the problem that we had in the last season here. We couldn't defend and we couldn't score. We can seem to score. Defending was a little bit shaky, but we couldn't hold on to leads. Hopefully we can dig ourselves out and find our way back from losing positions to take the lead here as we're coming up to half-time, and half-time is here. So we'll get into the boys. I don't think they've been too bad. Apart from that one slight incident where Bristol City scored, where there's 5 men around the goal scorer, I don't think they've been too bad. So we'll get them back out there. We've said that we've got the faith in them. We've pointed the finger. Gordon with an uncharacteristic 6.6 from him there. Sabetsenko, Medley. What can he do? Finds Sweet in the middle. Will he hit another sweet one? Sabetsenko finds Malthrin. Sabetsenko finds Medley on the left-hand side. Ball in, and no one's there. No one is there, and that is a really disappointing chance that we've let go and has gone begging as Bristol City come forward on this left-hand side now. What can we do? Chalobah finds... Oh, it's just being played around by Bristol City a little bit too easily here. 5 minutes into the second half. We'll drop some encouragement on the boys. And it's coming forward once again. Chalobah finds Semenya. Stewart, the goal scorer. Oh, he's got his second. Leighton Stewart has caused us all sorts of problems at the back today. And he has made it 2-1 to Bristol City after just 50 minutes here. And another promoted team leading in Rochdale. I'm thinking that 5 at the back. I'm hoping that we would have been able to shut teams out. I'm just thinking that the boys are still getting used to it. That's my thinking. Medley picks it up. What can he do? I'm hoping that we haven't ruined Gordon by putting him up top on his own. Medley into Hawkins. How will he deal with this? Finds Sweet. Malthrin. We're going to make some changes soon, I think. Malthrin, ball in, stands it up, finds Sabetsenko. Medley on the left. Sabetsenko again. Finds Medley. Just playing between themselves. One of them should have got the ball in a little bit earlier there. And that's really, really poor from us. Gillespie collects the ball at his feet comfortably. No pressure on him. Finds Sabetsenko in the middle. Finds Ramsey on this right-hand side now. Into Malthrin on the left. Switches the ball. And Malthrin has got the ball into the back of the net. Poor goalkeeping there. It's a weak shot by Rashawn Malthrin. But he has found the back of the net for us. And how on earth has he got the ball in the back of the net there? That was unbelievable. Good ball by Ramsey, though, to switch the play across. Good touch. Malthrin's been really influential this game. Keeper should do better there for me. But Malthrin with a 7.1 at the moment. And what a game he is having. What a game all the midfield are having, really. When you look at it, Sweet, Sabetsenko, Ramsey and Malthrin all achieving over a 7 each. We're going to bring Gordon off and we'll bring Addo on and see how he gets on. I think we'll bring Alfonso on in the middle as well for Sweet and just see what changes they can make and just freshen things up a little bit for us. Hawkins not having a good game with a 6.5. I do worry when Bristol City come forward because I think they are one of the more difficult teams in this league. I mean, we've let him run all the way through, and how on earth did that ball not cross the line? We can count our lucky stars there that ball has not crossed the line there. Rashawn Malthrin is looking very, very tired. We will make one final sub now. We'll bring Lewis Dobbin on for his debut in place of Malthrin, who's very, very tired, and see if those fresh legs on that left-hand side can just find the way into the Bristol City box and see if we can get anything. 5 minutes to go, plus injury time. Well, including injury time, rather. Alfonso wins it back, though. What will he do? Running into the middle, looking for Dobbin on that left, and that's a poor ball to give away so easily. Hawkins deals with it, and he's giving it away again. Bristol City with the ball defensively now, finds Walsh, and Stewart's in behind the mid... Oh, Stewart, how was he missed that? It was a golden opportunity. Got in behind all 5 of the defenders there. Really, really poor positioning. And a 2-2 draw to open the season. To come from behind twice, I think is a really, really encouraging sign there. Hopefully, we can build on this result going forward. I think we're going to tell the boys that they've done well there. They have done well. I think against an established championship team, when you've just come up and drawn 2-2, especially being behind twice at home, I think is a really, really good result there. And that sees us 12th in the table. Rochdale, one of the other promoted teams, won 3-1, and Sunderland, the other promoted team, won 1-0. Hopefully, we can build on this result now and pick up a few more points, but it's already going better than what it was last time. And we'll leave it there for today, viewers, and we'll come back fairly quickly, actually. We'll come back for the Norwich game, a big team in this league, and we'll see how we get on against them after drawing 2-2 here today. If you have enjoyed that video, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again for more next time.